Excuse me, sorry, I just... So, I don't remember when I added this to my wish list. I don't remember where or how I saw it. But I like morbid things. And the picture was a skull. It was a skull in a suit with paperwork. The morbid things took my interest. Oh. So here, come through the doorway. It's the keeper of world order. Something's missing there. Oh shit. I like this. I like the black and white with just kind of random pops of color. Oh, okay. Oh, what happened? You summon the Grim Reaper. Ooh, I like that one. One of these two. I like the red tie, but like this kind of flows. We'll go with the red tie. Ooh, but I liked the gold pin. Okay, yeah, we're just keeping normal. Because I like the gold sides. Well, the tie's a bit more obvious than the sides, so I guess we'll go with that.
Finally, the new spawn has awoken.
Oh, how kind. I don't like this.
What a momentous day. I am honored to welcome you into our world. Spawn. Hang on. Spawn number 6, 9. I
Cool.
am fate. I am the keeper of world order.
Pleasure to meet you.
A polite Grim Reaper for a change. This is a good start. Welcome to your new job as an overseer of Cosmopolis City Subdivision 4, the Sun County Wine Region.
Ooh,
I
wine,
know
you
what
say?
you're thinking, and yes, your assignment is choosing humans who have to die. Pretty standard stuff. As it is your first day, try to get to know the system, and do not destroy the world, yes? Gallows humor, you see? Right, yes. Clear? To be honest, nobody asked for your opinion.
Okay, that's
Remember,
fair.
the fate of the world lies in your hands. Humans march towards the great dying. They always teeter on the precipice,
Yeah.
creating endless chaos. We keep humans from falling off. We establish the equilibrium and keep the chaos in check. For that reason, your actions will have consequences.
Alright.
I will show
If you say
your
so.
workplace right away. Follow me. One more thing. This will be your 7-day evaluation period.
Oh,
When the week is done, you will be assessed. One
okay, so
week
boss.
to show us what you are made of, Reaper.
Well, let's get to it, boss! Alright, so we have Deus Ex Machina. So, we'll need to mark some of the profiles before I end my shift. My instructions for the day. Welcome, Grim. Here are the files on humans who are in life-threatening situations within your domain. I am granting you time to settle in, so no difficult rules and requests as of today. Quota for the day, 1 human has to die. Send me the files by fax after you've made your decision. Good luck on the first day. Fate. Marker of death? A Buffon at least. Great for... Yes. I wonder if I'm making a difference, the marker of death. Okay. Alright, so what do we got? Philip Harms, aged 20, a student. Philip is a very random guy, meaning they enjoy chaotic and odd behavior. For example, they love playing pranks on their friends and conducting occult rituals. I did similar, only I didn't ever endanger my friends. They have a personal catchphrase of stay out of harm's way, and they are fond of animals. Cool. And then this is Anderson Walker, age 46, an economic consultant. Anderson has saved countless businesses from going completely bankrupt, yet the only business they can't seem to save at all, for some unfathomable reason, is their spouse's DVD-CD rental shop that just steers into failure all the time. So you, I assume, are doing something stupid. You don't know what you would be doing. I don't think I can rightly kill the young person, because, like, well... But, like, this doesn't tell me they're endangering themselves in any way. This one, he's endangering himself. Yes, this is a final decision. Confirm my choices.
Oh, the new Death Spawn. Welcome. How was your first day?
It was
Great.
good, yeah.
We are counting on your dedication. Remember,
I
I see
one.
exactly one person perished today, as tasked. Did you figure out the best choice?
The best out of two
Indeed.
options, I
I'm
suppose.
glad you are paying attention. In the future, I may require you to make more different. Such is the unfortunate, indisputable, incontrovertible, ironclad law of Cosmos. Questions? You are to mark the profiles I send you with the marker of death, choosing who lives and who dies.
Okay.
Afterwards, you fax the files back to me. Any specific daily
No, not difficult at all, really, but
A
like...
new day awaits. Off you go now.
Personal quarters. Oh, I can't go into anything here.
What ho, customer! Welcome to Quartermaster Mortimer's Plunder Emporium.
This is kind of
As
cool.
you may guess, I am Mortimer. The Mortimer. The one you may have heard of. The famous, nay, infamous Quartermaster.
Cool. how have I never heard of you? Oh, that's an option too.
Aye, 'tis me.
Oh, go
Terror
flattery.
of the waves. I may have grown most humble with age, but tales of my thunderous exploits will live forever. Aye, the Emporium brims with plunder. I plundered myself. Browse at your will.
A pair of cat ears. Hmm. Oh. Might have wanted to take the CD salesman, or the consultant, my bad. I hope you found your accommodations adequate. Here are the rules of the day. Follow them and you'll be okay. I am handing you a simple task. One human with engineering or industrial background must die. Alright, so we have Caesar Julianus from ancient Rome. Not from ancient Rome. He is currently unemployed. Caesar used to be a miner until their lungs got completely ruined by pneumoconiasis, also known as black lung. Surprised that it still happens in this day and age? That's corporate cost cutting for you. Caesar now survives off their settlement money and medical pension. Alexandra O'Malley, aged 44, mechanical engineer, recently made a big career change, shifting from baking pizzas at local Peclusi's to robotics engineering. That's pretty cool. Their dream is to make a waffle-destroying robot. Alexandra is deathly afraid of waffles. Hold on. That's fucking hilarious. And Kamala Altamont, a robotics engineer. Kamala has been in the robotics ever since their parents gifted them a mechanical construction set for their 7th birthday. They used to work at the Space Exploration Agency, designing robot rovers to be sent to other planets. They're an avid fan of violent action films. Surprisingly, I think I want to spare you. Human. So all of them fulfill this. I'm terribly sorry, but in my head, you got too into them. Had a dream that a violent action thriller villain, say Jason for example, Or Freddy, because he lives and exists in dreams. Freddy, sorry, came for you.
Grim, how was the second day on the job?
It was great.
It gladdens me to hear that.
Thank you, boss.
So, did you follow the rules properly?
I did.
Great. Yes, everything looks to be in order.
Thank you, boss.
Continue the good work, and do not let tough choices get you down.
That is psychopathic. Can I get a vacation? Oh.
Rest well. You will need it.
My request for vacation was denied.
Jolly Roger! Again ye honor me tiny abode with your visit.
I do, because I'm so curious. From Cape. Which you won't actually need, because you'll be in an office. End of the day. Ooh. Alright, yeah, let's go into the office. Hello, Grim! Let's read this first. Engineer accidentally shot by a custom-made combat robot they were building in their garage. Why were you building a combat robot in your garage? Why were you building a combat robot at all? I chose the right person. Robotics research should be meant for peace, not war. I agree. The visionary Adam read the 10 best science fiction novels from the early atomic age. Morning, Grim. A new day dawns. You ought to know the drill by now, but just in case, here's another simple one, but no special requests today. Try to follow the rules and choose their appropriate profiles. Send them to me by fax. Keep up the good work. Wait. Quota for the day is 2. I have 5 choices here. We have Eli. They are age 20. They are a jarhead. They completed the grueling scout sniper training, but constantly either afraid for their life or thinking about the probable infidelity of their spouse. They have not yet fired a rifle in a situation outside of practice. Hope you never do. Paige Robson is 25. They're a food courier. They just started as a food courier. For some extra money, their life changed at a supermarket. After tapping a customer on the shoulder, they were struck with an intense vision. Since then, they try to convince everyone that an omnipotent being walks among humans, loitering in stores, asking people to sign a petition about it. You went a little crazy, it sounds like. We have Benazir Al-Ram, aged 49. They are a nuclear physicist. Was inspired to study nuclear physics by old science fiction novels. Their original plan to build some sort of atomic death ray is seen in their favorite novel, which alas never went anywhere. But by that time they'd become an accomplished and respected physicist. Well, I disagree with war and violent intentions, so they're looking big. Good now. Leo has been in politics for over 40 years, they're getting it. And in that time they worked hard on relaxing the government's meddling in the real estate market, although nobody has found proper proof. There have been... Yeah, we're getting you. Lumba Hunter. Distinguished war veteran, these days working as a well-regarded passenger airplane pilot. Are happily married and have 5 children. As a hobby, Columba is extremely interested in the history of religious buildings. I quite like architecture, but of all buildings, it just so happens that in my area, the ones with the most unique architecture are those of religious buildings. So you are going to live. And you are going to. But you are going to die. You as well. No more bribes. Now you I'm a little torn on. I think I am leaning towards... We met our quota. Get on his way.
Grim, my latest spawn. 3 days you have been with us. How do you feel?
I feel hungry all the time.
Probably some
All
of
the time.
psychic residue left over from the creation. Making a death is not simplistic alchemy.
Could you have made me without the hunger? I feel like that's a very easy ingredient to... But I hunger constantly. And with extreme measure.
Now, let me take a look at the files you sent in today. Right. Everything looks to be in order. You have followed the rules and marked the correct amount of profiles. Oh, thank you for reminding me, Lady Poddington. Okay, Grim, about your payment, which I may have forgotten about earlier. Of course, we take our worker satisfaction levels very seriously.
Yeah.
The contract stipulates that every death gets a fair salary based on their performance accuracy. Marking profiles correctly is the most important task. If you mark more or less than necessary,
Oh.
you will not get your fee at all. Errors in secondary tasks will reduce the total, even if the primary task is executed correctly. There really is not much else to say. You may leave. See you tomorrow.
Oh. Good. So if it tells me to mark
Prepare for a perilous
at least 2.
on the ocean of quality merchandising.
Not yet. I would love that lamp, though. Can I join the bard? No? Okay. So, I was saying something. One moment, I think people are home. Alright, I'm back. No one was home, but the dog did scratch out the back door, so he needed to go out. He's fine. I can let him out. Alright. On to the day. All survived the plane crash due to the skillful efforts of a pilot. I made the right choice there. Local politician dead after being struck by a car. Police have not ruled out a deliberate hit. Cage the Rage. The real... It's a little you saw. You saw them with my own eyes. Saw them with... They're real, I'll tell you. They're real, I tell you. I saw them with my own eyes. They had glasses and a suit and everything. Oh, that's what we saw in the opening. Yeah. A squad of soldiers steal away with a chest full of gold coins during a patrol in Faradin. Oh. Physicist sacrifices herself in order to prevent a radiation leak. So her death is actually, like, very beneficial. I like hearing that. Love it. 3 humans have to die is our quota for today. Have you looked outside today? It rains. It's been raining for hours. Appropriate to accompany the despondence within me. Well, here are some rules for you. Another day, another death. 3 have to die. First, we have Renee O'Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy? I don't know. 27. Renee teaches languages and literary criticism to high schoolers. An arduous task, in all things considered. They have an interest in education science with the aim to upgrade the teaching methods of other teachers, as many of the old-timers are not up to date with appropriate modern approaches. Eric O'Brien, 42, optometrist, loves gazing deep into the eyes of people. That's creepy. They just can't get enough of what they see in there. Usually pupils, corneas, the retina, and all the rest. Sometimes they imagine they can see into the very soul of the person. Sometimes they just see eye damage they need to work on. Jarl Ingmar Olafsson, aged 41, is a market researcher. Jarl is currently researching the soda market, hoping to find a new angle. It's a make-or-break situation for Jarl, as they're trying to provide for their family while succumbing to credit card debt. Their boss is thinking of firing them too, to low results. We're gonna down, so I don't feel like I have to be as loud. You want Alayalu? Aliyu. We'll go with that. 19, a stunt person. He grew up physically very active, and they've always loved danger and safety in equal measures. This is why they've decided to pursue a career in film stunts. Recently, they were hired as a stunt double for a famous film star in an upcoming action blockbuster. Grim, I am watching. You should mark this profile to live. Deal. I will pander to the boss. That one is done and sealed already. Franklin considers themselves a hotshot pilot, having modeled their demeanor after a action movie they saw at a young age. They wear large sunglasses all the time, drive around on a motorcycle, and attempt reckless stunts in their aircraft. So... I'm sorry, the teacher lives. Three humans have to die. 1, 2.
Grim, there you are. Let us be quick.
Yes, let's be quick. Is your program on?
All the profiles are here, just as requested. Excellent work.
Thank you. Take pride in my work.
You even adhered to my little test note. I commend you for exhibiting vigilance. I am beginning to sense a tinge of pride growing within me. I did not expect you to turn out such a good and dedicated Reaper.
Oh, thank you. I owe it to you, Fates, for you made and trained. You made and told me how to work.
If you keep this up, you will get far. You may be even promoted to a middle management position. Imagine the possibility. Anyway, I am quite busy tonight, so you can go. Until tomorrow, Grim.
What ho! How can me humble and not at all adventurous self assist you today?
It's a radio. I didn't understand that reading the description the first time, but seeing the picture and reading the description, it's a radio. They're useful and practical, what? Culture Magazine says, higher educational standards help bring peaceful solutions to simmering conflicts. I just agree, by the way. Pro News, foolhardy pilot attempts complicated aerial stunt, crashes straight into the ground. Soda research taken too far as market research drowns in a vat of soda. A bubbly death. The art of dying provides little in the way of sense, plot, and characters, but the action, coordination, and stunt work are excellent. Welcome, boss. Stunt performer urges people towards a healthy lifestyle. Okay. Sorry, this Laffy Taffy is too. We got cherry one. That's one of like the big rectangle ones instead of the long tube. I got two of the banana tube ones because I love the banana. Like, I like cherry flavoring in candy. This is awful. Okay. Right off the bat, I can see two science-ish type hands. Which means these two have to be spared. So we'll read Lillian Curas first. They are 39. They are climate scientists. They hail from a small village on the coast where they spent their early years studying ichthyology. This later inspired them to turn their attention towards global matters, to the multitudinous interrelated networks that make up our planet. You are spared. You're a scientist. I am following my boss's orders. You are Amita Muskovich, aged 29, a researcher. They've dedicated their life to researching the end of days. When not working, they take their pile of dogs for a walk, or snobbishly drive around in their vintage car, even though the battery is chronically empty. Otherwise, they have no personality or political views whatsoever. Their research line is sparing them because science background. And only two. A sharp mind and a quick wit have served Fiona well. They're the maths expert in a popular science show. Making maths cool again. And hopefully no one notices their extensive endeavors. Would you say that because they are in a science show, they are in science background? So, this is Emmanuel Snow. They are 32. They are a history teacher. I wanted to be one as well. What is history anyway? A collection of stories made up by those who have access to power, and even then it's full of mistakes and errors. That is why Emmanuel has grown ever more interested in teaching alternate theories to their students. Nope. Yes, but no. Teach them how to learn for themselves. Which, if you're teaching that theory, I love it. This is Michael McCowington, aged 23, a student, runs an influencer account wherein it looks as if their cat is doing book reviews. Lately, they've been talking about getting another cat, perhaps one that reviews articles. Michael is quite happy with not having a significant other at the moment. And then this is Theodore Joseph Polikowski, aged 30. They are a pilgrim. Nobody really knows when Theodore started their pilgrimage, but it is speculated they may have been walking along various pilgrimage paths, helping random strangers and righting wrongs for almost 10 years. I like you. I think we save you. So, I think I save you. Does that science show count as a science background? There we go. Cited the history teacher. That's it. Fear that may. I got my 2. How did I do, boss?
What a day, Grim. What a day. Let us go over your contact first. Good. I see the correct amount of profiles. Today seems to be in order. Anyway, Grim, 5 days you have been with us. How does it feel to make difficult choices? Ah, I told you one would get used to it. At least, I hope I told you. Corporate motivation and all that. But think of the humans. Do you think our office is the appropriate way to deal with them? Ah, the question is too difficult. After all, you have not even lived a week. You have not seen what the tradition has wrought. This control over all the lives, unbeknownst to the humans. Do you not consider it unethical to make the choices you made?
Sorry, I was finishing that terrible treat. Yeah. A lot of people draw the line like this. If I'm doing what I am told, I am not in the wrong. I've seen a lot of people recently who very much have that belief, which is ridiculous, because you can do what you're told all you want. That doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it ethical. However, in this case, in the case of life, it is a certainty that death is going to occur. And who controls it? Per the game, fate technically controls it, I guess. Because they have the files, they pick which ones to send to me. They just don't want to pick who and how, like who. So they send the files to me, and they say this many for today. This is quota. So in this case, I would say yes, it is still unethical. However, I'm not choosing method or any. I don't know. If it were human to human, it would absolutely be unethical. But in the game, it's cosmic entity to human. Cosmic entity, which is following the rules of existence, say, which are unbreakable rules. The only thing certain in life isn't taxes, but it's that at some point you will cease. That is the only true certainty. So, like, is it? This is a good question. I don't know what these I'm going to say.
True enough. One must be in charge. The others are there to follow. The office is perennial and venerated. Eons we have spent designing the appropriate methods and strategies. We know what we are doing.
I don't like that.
I do apologize for taking up so much of your time. Before you go...
I'm not asking that. I'm okay with that. I am very okay with that. Do not make me choose life. No, don't make me choose that. I like this question though, because this one I'm fine with not seeing it. Because then I'm going to assume that fate is letting everyone at least make it into adulthood. Fate is like, nah, they make it a minimum amount of time so they have a minimum amount of experience, and then they're out for grabs. I don't care about this one. I think it is respectful. We aren't presuming anything. This one.
Not at all. Yep, not a thing. Humans have some free will, sure. They can make a variety of choices. Yet what matters is that they cannot escape the inevitable.
I kinda just said that too. That's the only certainty.
The life-threatening situations that bring them onto your desk, a result of their own deeds and decisions. Then there are some highly complex calculations, factors and aspects that influence the situation. But that is just a bit over your pay grade, so do not worry about it.
Deal. I can do that,
Anything
boss.
else?
You know what? Let's get it
An
all.
astute observation. You see, Grim, our office does not operate on information about biological backgrounds or genetic composition. Minimal. Everyone you assess is simply human, after all, excluding any monumental
this one.
error in normal procedure. The bottom line is that the humans end up on your desk and that you must follow. Anything else?
Fine.
Ah, the children. They are a special case, for a different set of departments to deal with. You will not find any yourself.
Thank you, boss. I appreciate that. Like, genuinely.
Countless. Myriad. Close enough. Anything else?
How about animals?
Absolutely.
Oh,
All
okay.
living beings have to be processed after the end. No escape. Even plants. Yes, there is a department for plants. Do not ask about the plant department.
Do not ask about the plant department. Those
Anything
files are
else?
too immense.
Technically, kind of, I guess. Ruins.
Oh, I like this response.
But then again, they often feel so alive.
Really do. Gotcha.
I must ponder. This topic is anything else? Right. It has been enlightening.
Good night, Fate.
I bid you a
Thank
good
you.
night. See you tomorrow.
I want everyone to know. This is the second game I own and have played, and I'm quite enjoying it, honestly. Because it's making me think a little bit. But this is the second game I own in which death has become corporatized and
He who
capitalized.
thunders me.
So the first one I own that puts death in like a corporatized office space. It is called Death. Death Must Die? Have a nice death. Have a nice death. And that's the first one that kind of, that I know of, puts death in an office space of sorts. The whole premise of that is you are playing as death, just like you are in this one. But you're going around and correcting all the departments. They've gotten out of hand since you kind of like let go of the reins a little bit. And so you have to go around and set them right. Here we go. Neuroscience. There may be hope for our planet yet. Scientists on the verge of a breakthrough that may help the dwindling fish population. Neuroscience research shows a slim chance of survival for a small number of the population. Student mauled by a mountain lion during a hike at the nearby mesa. Body of a teacher found in a ravine after they went out to search for existence of extraterrestrial life. The peaceful pilgrim rights another wrong. I love that one. Tax evasion concerns local government, possibly leading to cuts in infrastructure funding. Morninggrim, we seem to be on the precipice of dark times. I may have warned you that this job can have harsh moments. Today is that day. A total of 6 have to die. At least 2 of them must be over 60. Any humans with an economy-related profession must die. So we have, first up, Trisha Tala Leos, aged 52, a phlebotomist. So right here, they're spared because of these 2 for now. Trisha's been doing venipunctures for decades, drawing out large quantities of blood, sometimes feeling like a vampire. Lately, their health has taken a turn for the worse, making their hands shake, a symptom they keep ignoring. Because of that, they keep missing the veins of patients. Ooh. Geographer and 42, so you're safe on those 2 fronts right now. You're a Damien Watts. They are a geomorphologist researching a mysterious new series of mineral formations appearing mostly in the tundra regions. This phenomenon exhibits a shimmer, and they're often shaped like human arms. So what you mean is you found frozen bodies of the long deceased. God. You're not on the verge, man. A banker! So you're dead. Your Raz Rusht, widely celebrated economist, is called the preeminent expert in market manipulation for the past decade. They've appeared on many television programs advising people when and where to invest their funds. Oh. Economy-related position on John Baptiste Bottine, aged 70. Sorry, sir. Sorry, friend. John Baptiste is a retired carpenter and a veteran of the long-ago military conflict at the Marisol Peninsula. For years, they've had to deal with bouts of PTSD, which they managed to alleviate in their twilight years by painting and composing melancholic folk songs. They run a successful investment firm on the side. 60, or you're 70, so over 60, and because you run that investments firm, you have an economy-related. Dina Al-Ishani, aged 27, position accountant. That strikes you, I'm afraid. Dina has always loved numbers, and working as an accountant gives them plenty of opportunities to crunch numbers all day long. They know the new tax law by heart, and always make sure their clients pay all the taxes. Daily have mercy on the client who dares to ask for tax evasion. Afraid does strike you, though. Tax collector Agnes Al-Safir, aged 33. This does mark you, I'm afraid. Agnes does a thankless job of collecting tax from businesses and individuals on behalf of the local government. They get yelled at every day, but ensure everyone could enjoy public services like roads and street lighting. That's accurate. Oh, aged 90. I am sorry. Are there? And 89. Okay, you're both retired. So I have to pick one of you two. Bari never wanted to have children. They have outlived all of their friends, relatives, and cats, sitting in their tiny rental apartment. Barry spends most of their time living inside their memories, not bothered. Brian Chu, aged 89, Brian lived an exciting and joyous life up until retirement. Then everything started going downhill. Life became rough, sad, and lonely. Their friends and family are all gone, their pets died, nothing seems to be going all right, and yet they keep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Means one of these 4. Two of these 4. I'd just mark both of these. Gets me my 6. Because you two, geographer and phlebotomist, you're not. Oh, okay. That one just had a lot of stipulations that I had fun.
Grim. It looks to be a rough day out there. New recruits often falter during dark time. Yet you seem to have performed adequately.
Yes!
How do you feel after such a day? Good, good. We have to do what is necessary. Even if we do not let us hope these days do not continue. Any idea what happened?
Okay, so my first thought is it was one of your stipulations was that economists had to be marked. Which makes me think that you're either removing the corruption or you're assisting the corruption. Either way, reading those profiles makes me removing that corruption. Now, I could say, don't you know? Because that... Yeah, I'm asking the boss why things are happening. I like asking why. I like asking for knowledge, but not going to be helpful here. So, perhaps an economic crash. I like this. Corruption, bad management, probably. You could also say, I like this one. I don't care. I'm here to do it. But not quite.
Interesting. An insightful streak may yet rattle inside that skull of yours. Off you go now, Grim.
Yeah.
Good night.
Short conversation with Fates, and come on, boss man. Let's have a nice long conversation, boss man. So we got the bartender. Hello. Hey, hello, I'm Sari, and I welcome you to the Cerberus's Den.
Welcome you to Cerberus's Den, the finest drinking establishment this side of the void.
The voice actor's voice was just slightly too quiet. So I was starting to go, I kind of like forgot, like, oh yeah, these ones will be voiced. So I was reading, and then I heard like this almost whisper, because they just, it feels like they were talking their normal volume and far away from the mic. The problem I have, I was playing Headliners with friends yesterday. I was talking, this is about. I can see the mic didn't pick up my normal volume. They were not the happiest because they're like, you're cutting out. And it's like, I just haven't been talking. I ended up putting on push to talk and just... It's a boring game. It's like Lethal Company. It's boring.
Sure as heck haven't seen you before. You must be brand new.
I don't like how you said
Dapper
said
like
that.
the River Acheron. The outfit screams vintage. So, how are you liking existence thus far?
That's a tedious paperwork.
Don't I know it. Administrative bureaucracy just can't be That's why you figure out the small cracks in the system you can manipulate. Okay, newbie, before we continue, I got this little, game I play with every fresh-faced patron. It's real simple. All you gotta do is answer a series of questions, and I'll craft a personalized drink inspired by what you said. It's like a quiz.
I love it.
The gist. I'll describe
Love the
some
idea.
odd situation, and you answer how you react. I usually do 4 questions, and nothing else to it.
I like this concept. Stardew Valley has something similar with the Desert Festival where they have the food vendor. So I'm all for this.
Here we go. Prepare for question.
Lord, I had a friend make me a drink.
number
Out of things I had in my apartment, watched them make it. So I was curious. Wasn't that good?
On a stroll around the local forest, you happen upon an unfamiliar animal. Their leg is trapped in a devious trap and is bleeding profusely. The beast will likely not survive for long. How will you react?
Well, are they on my quota? Because if they're not on my quota, and since it's a different department, they're not on my quota, I shall help the beast. Why are none of these helping the beast? I'm not gonna berate it for being dumb. It's why traps are made, by the way, so that they're less likely to be noticed, harder to notice, skipped over by the animal, things like that. They are made with manipulation in mind. Manipulation of an environment. Fuck it.
Time for question number 2. You are given the chance to level up one attribute of your character. Which aspect would you increase?
Alright, so I'm gonna keep my eyes closed for a second because I only read that first one, which is Bonstitution. Going off of D&D thought, you have charisma, strength. Oh, what all is it? Agility. Is insight one? I don't remember if insight's one. Perception is. So, agility, constitution, strength, charisma, perception. I think that's it. I'll go with those 5, because I don't remember them all. I would argue... Perception. I would go with perception. So what do we got? Constitution, calligraphy, capestone, primisma, scytherity, scologence, intelligent, right? Intelligence, calligraphy. I like that one. That felt like the oddball.
Almost there. You see a turtle laying on its back, belly baking in the scorching sun. It beats its legs, trying to flip over, but it can't. Not without your help. You are not helping. Why aren't you helping?
Why am I not helping? Because honestly, I would. It's like, oh, it's having trouble. Answer this one.
As I said, 4 is all anyone ever needs, right? You and a friend are valiant but poor warriors. You both venture out to slay a mighty dragon. It's a fierce battle. At the end, your friend thinks he slew the dragon, while in actuality, you did. When asked, what will you do?
Surely it can be shared.
Got it. Let me just calculate the results.
That one is the one most similar to my actual form of thinking of. I do not need to increase violence. I can instead show respect and compassion for those around.
Leans to stability, prone to conformity. I've got the approach. Start off with a nice mixture: 4 centiliters of gin, 1 centiliter of elderflower liqueur, 1 centiliter of sugar syrup, 2 deciliters of club soda.
That actually sounds pretty good.
Flash in some lime juice concentrate, add several slices of well-smashed cucumber and some cute ice.
Pass on the cucumber.
The quiz tells no lie. I think a suitable name would be Borehole. First one's on the house.
The drink, smooth waves rolling off to the coast, then receding gradually. Constant rhythm of symmetrical alternation grinding off the edges. The taste recalls a harmonious interplay of forces, soothing a turbulent soul until all that's left is a polished plane of alabaster. It's almost a death change experience.
Heckin' understatement of the century. Now what else can I get you?
Who else works in the
Heck, were
office?
I able to count and name all the folks? Likely haven't fully realized the size of this place. You've got you reapers in all the myriad departments, the custodian legion, the weariless data grinders of the calculatorium, the abysmal archive with its archivists. Cadaver resources, they're just plain odd, but someone's got to deal with the internal issues. Middle management, nobody knows what they actually do. Higher management, but they don't visit us, basically ever. Same. Many of the regular workers come by the den though, so keep your eyes and ears open.
Thank
What else
you.
you got in mind?
We go now.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
Thank you, bartender. Alright, so we got Gus. Reaper 667 was employee of the month. Grim Day, I like that one. Meet Your Fate. That's a play on a band. What's the name of a band? Well, a play on the band. Escape the Fate. There we go. Escape the Fate. Green Day. Snow Patrol. Snow Patrol. Portals. I don't know what that one would be. I knew Escape the Fate because I have them saved. I listen to them a lot. Like, I know there's something. We got Gus. The air is eerily cold, as if frozen in place, too scared to move.
Huh? What do you want? Yeah, I can talk. Sheesh. As if I didn't have enough on my plate. Now I have to deal with a baby lemonhead.
Hey now, Gus, play nice.
Well, seems I'm stuck with you now. You want to ask questions or something? Sorry, they're hella cool.
They are. They seem awesome.
You're nothing but a sweetheart, ain't ya?
Ah, shucks. You're the only one who truly treats Gus with respect. I'm the janitor. I clean up the damn mess you make. Liquor, spirits, booze, firewater, rock gut. You're daft or something. Ever looked in the mirror or thought about the clientele of this place? Where do you think the drink goes? None of you have a stomach. Anything you consume falls through the cage straight to the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, you reapers hardly ever do. Always self-absorbed. Or could be at least a little more considerate. Gee, something else you wanted? Simple. I float around and I possess stuff and make the stuff float into the trash bin.
Okay.
Like dust, for example.
Different than
One
what I thought.
dust particle at a time. Or the drinks, one droplet at a time. Maybe a bit tedious, yeah. As if the highest management ever gave any thought to us lowly drones. We're all nameless custodians and spawns to them, literally. Don't forget us poor laborers when you're...
Don't really want to climb it.
What's that supposed to mean? Because you thought I'm the ghost of some dead human or beast or what? I mean, if only.
Come on, guess.
No! Ghosts aren't mere residue, a relic of humans, animals, or whatever other entities. We're just ghosts. We're beings unto ourselves.
Interesting.
I am the ghost of a ghost. Yeah, pretty much.
How does that work, though?
What
What?
do you think? I ghosted around a long while, doing my ghost business, and then one day, I died. I know what you're thinking now, and yeah, there is a ghost of northeasterly direction down on floor 133.
That's fucking great. I love it.
Not too busy over at Geisthold, though. Ghosts don't die that often. Comes with the territory.
That's nice.
Something else. Yeah, I gotta get back to work anyway.
Not dying too often is probably the ideal.
Good patron, me ship of goods is at your service.
Oh, no. I'm just hovering over. A noble craftsman can craft a unique of this caliber. Exquisite, tasty, no one can deny it. I'd have the sweetest possible visage if I wore this. Oh, but it's only one use.
Oh, 'tis wondrous marvel. Once upon me and me crew sailed the southern seas and came across an accursed lighthouse. Plundered the lot of it, even the mirrors. Built the frame from beautiful driftwood washed ashore from the ship we rammed into. Covered it in all gold, too, course. I, a proper beauty.
Yeah.
Avast! This tale is beyond reproach. We were sailing the high seas when we found a shipwreck full of these off the coast of the wild wakes. 'Twas power to erase even the most dreadful of mistakes. Used it to erase one of my risky love letters. And you know what? Never heard from the love interest again. Amazing.
Jesus.
Knock, knock. Hello. Kind of you to finally answer.
What are you?
We are the exalted Chimera, envied by all the blind, arrogant fools. We are Angst Ex Nihilo. We are nothing. A despicable failure. We are Elan Vital, the guide who won't lead astray. If only you learn to listen. We are death. How does it feel?
What does what
You
feel
know,
like?
dying. You do remember, right?
No?
Be seeing you, Reader. It's a grim world out there.
Ooh, I like the top hats. Old Peaky Blinders type of hat. I think it's golf. Yeah, we'll keep on with pop punk. Local man commits suicide after losing family savings in the market crash. Yep. Respected financier found dead after devastating market crash. Suicide is suspected. Crooked bankers, Master Bank officials under investigation for years-long fraud. Accountant suffocates under literal mountains of paperwork after being hired to review tax documents of a local construction firm. Holy shit. New, highly conductive and strong material named Damium found to be highly toxic. Hundreds of industrial companies frantically purging their factories. TechBro says AI breakthrough imminent promises founder of Transglobal Inc. Okay. Excuse me? What? You're dead. Okay, I am actually going to call it here. Do I save? I'm gonna call it. I know it's only like an hour and 20 minutes, but I had a lot of fun. I don't want to burn out of it. We're gonna take it a bit on the slower side. Side is kind of cool. So thank you. I do hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you next time.